How's everybody doing? Lenny Besterman, and we're going to be walking onto Crescent Beach, South Siesta Key. And I wanted to go over a couple different things for you. It's a Sunday, it's extremely busy. I guess at like 11 o'clock, I think it is. You probably know this is live, unless you're watching the replay. I like to show Sarasota and surrounding areas, so if you're not subscribed yet to this channel, please do that. I've taken a couple months off and just given little small clippets over the last 4 or 5 months maybe. I'm starting back up again and I have a better plan in place. We're going to be doing a lot of live video. But I'm on an old Stickney Point Road. We're going to walk onto Crescent Beach. And just to give you a heads up, Old Stickney Point, the South Bridge is right over there. And here is the marina where you can rent a lot of jet skis. And there's the Taco King. Hi, little Ryan. You can rent a lot of jet skis, and there's a marina here. Very neat area. Crescent Beach is very interesting because it's a great place to come. It's on the south end of the key. Not a lot of parking. That's why we're talking about the parking here. There's a couple lots on Old Stickney Point Road, which when you come across that bridge, you make a left and make your first immediate left. It is paid parking now. I literally just found that out. It was not paid as early as last year, if I can remember. Not a lot of parking. Great place to come if you can sneak down here, find a spot. If you're thinking about renting on Crescent Beach, awesome place. This is going to help you out. I'm going to show you some of the restaurants. I know very little about them, but I'm going to show you the area. There are restaurants. We're a couple miles south of the village. There's also that opportunity for you to go up to the main beach in Siesta Key Village, but there's plenty for you to do down here. There's a daiquiri deck here, which is brand new, and there's one up in the village. Very nice place to have a lunch or dinner. They have frozen drinks in there. Neat place. Captain Kurtz is right over here with this huge American flag. Crescent, there's a new bar that just opened up down here. 4 or 5 different places. Another place to rent paddle boards and bikes and kayaks down here in this little tiny strip mall. We're gonna walk over to the beach. I'm gonna show you another very interesting parking lot that's always full, but somehow they were able to get this thing approved for cars. You barely fit in there. It's really, really neat. I say it's neat, but it's amazing, especially if you've never been in this area. Here's another little strip mall with all kinds of little businesses, ice cream store. Let's cut across. Places to rent bikes. This ice cream store was really neat because they have some old history of Siesta Key and the helicopter photo up on the walls, which is really cool. So hang in there. We're gonna walk over to the main beach. We're very, very close to it. And again, if you're just joining me, we're on Crescent Beach in Sarasota, Siesta Key. And just a neat place. Come take a look at this ice cream store. I always thought this was really interesting. When you walk in here, let me see if it's one store over. They have up on the walls in here, they have history of Sarasota. I'm not going to go in there because I have to go in the other door, but take a look at that if you have a chance. Really, really neat. Captain Kurtz always has this American flag. Great place to come have drinks after a day at the beach. And good food, outdoor dining and things like that. A great beach atmosphere. There's other restaurants down here to the south also. I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. There are many high rises right in this area when you come over the South Bridge. Plenty of places to stay. Just south of this area, maybe a half a mile, the road is called Crescent Road. Right about there it turns into residential houses, but there's plenty of houses to rent down that way. Everyone's sitting outside getting ready for an outdoor band here on Siesta Key. Live music. This is the Tiki Hut. What is this called? Captain Kurt's Tiki Bar. Sneaky Tiki. So this is another part of their restaurant right down here on Crescent Beach. Outdoor dining. They also have a shuttle that comes up and picks people up and down the key. So if you're up in the main village and you want to come to Captain Kurt's, they have one. I believe it's free. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure, but probably just gratuity to the driver. So all of your hotel and high rises basically are all through this area right here. Several of them. When you walk up and down the beach, you'll see that. There's the South Light. You make a right and follow it up. The main beach is 2 or 3 miles up on the left-hand side. And I've had family that stayed at all these places basically over the last 10 years. Last time we were at the House of the Sun. My cousins from Pittsburgh, Lisa and Bobby, came down here. There's actually a video that I did and interviewed my cousin Lisa from that place there. They stay in one of these condos almost every single year. If you're new to the area and you're not familiar with the Florida laws, there are a lot of people that walk up and down these streets. If somebody is crossing in a crosswalk, you automatically have to stop. More than likely the law all over the country, I'm not sure, but it absolutely is. We'll hear one in Florida. Pay attention. Many people are on their phones and these people just walk out and they have the right of way. Happens very quickly, so be careful. There unfortunately has been some bad stories. And also this lane right here, everywhere in Florida, there are bike lanes. All kinds of different stories, unfortunately, for accidents happening with bikes and vehicle accidents, and it's not good for the bike driver most of the time. When you come across the bridge, there's Stickney Point right there. When you come across, you make a first left. There's about 20 parking spots, and there's like 19 feet from one wall to the other. This is probably the second most popular place to park when you're going to the beach. Definitely think this is a great beach to go to if you're coming from out of town to vacation. Very hard to get a parking spot down this way unless you know somebody. I have been very successful in the off season coming for sunset during the week. A lot of times spots are available. You definitely want to get to the Siesta Key or any of these keys in Sarasota well before 9 o'clock in the morning during spring break. This is the Saturday before Easter, and the main spring break was last week, but there were still several people vacationing coming down. A lot of people all over the country this year are still not back to school, and Florida is wide open. So you're having, this is a time of the year where we're just really, really busy right now. Last year, I looked at some photos and video from last year. I was able to walk in the middle of bridges. It was so dead because of the pandemic. That's when the whole country just shut down for spring break. The baseball spring training, which is huge down here, shut down mid-season. This year it was back up and running, but only 50% capacity or even less, I think. But here's the deal real quick before I forget to tell you. You have to drive in nose first. If you have a big vehicle, do not recommend that. Look how much space you have. When you're done, you have to drive down here and do a 3-point turn in this little section. One handicap parking spot down here, and this is all the room you have. Do not back out. You will get a ticket. They look for that, and it's extremely dangerous. People are walking. You have to come down here, do a 3-point turn, and head back out. It's real important you understand that if you happen to get one of these parking spots. This is your open to the public beach access down here on Crescent Beach. If you're not familiar with Crescent Beach, I talk about this every time I do a video here. The MTV show Siesta Key, the house that they film a lot of that at, and I know they film everywhere, is down here on the left-hand side. Where, as a matter of fact, if you want to see that, follow that road we were just on. After you come across the South Bridge, make a left, make a right on Crescent, and do a circle. No, Point of Rocks it is, Point of Rocks Road. And do a circle and come up Crescent, and you'll pass that big mansion from the front. And there is a beach access to get to the beach as you pass that house. When you're looking at the house on the right, if you find a parking spot down there, which unless you're staying there, you're not going to, you can walk right down to the beach next to the mansion. And it's beautiful. Once you're here, bikes are real important in golf carts. Many people use them to get up and down the key. I highly recommend it. Great way to travel. Siesta Key has 4 beaches. Patriots Pier all the way up on the right. I talk about this every one of my videos. They have a sunset ceremony with the American flag every night at sunset, where they lower the flag. That's on the very north end of the key. Then you come down, you have the main beach, huge parking lot, the most popular beach ever. Parking's always jam-packed, but that's your best chance to get public parking. This is tied into the public beach, but the very south end. And what a beautiful day it is. My goodness, it's busy. Again, this is spring break in March. The water is extremely clear. I could tell you I just did a drone video from the inland side by the bridge, and the water is absolutely insanely beautiful from up top. It's crazy. Great place to come out, just relax, check out the beach, and it's good stuff. Most of these people are from out of town. Not everybody, but a majority of them. There's plenty of hotel rooms. You really can't go wrong with the hotels or the private residence. More than likely, if you rent a house, it's going to be more money, but take a look at the bedrooms, how many people you can get in there. If it fits in your budget, that's really, really neat. But that's the furthest you can go, that wall for Point of Rocks Road, and then it turns to residential housing. And you have all these condos up and down the beach that you can rent and stay. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful area. The water just hit my feet. It's a little chilly, but that's coming from a guy that's out in the sun all day in Florida. It's good stuff. That jet ski out there, look at that. I'm not sure if I'm seeing your comments. I can't see, it's too bright, but I would love to hear where you're watching from. Have you ever been to Sarasota? Are you considering this area? We're going to be doing a major video campaign here, starting down in Englewood, Venice Beach. This is Siesta Key. Then we're going to have also Lido Key. I'm going to be doing a video, maybe even later today, all the way up through Longboat and Anna Maria Island. And I'm telling you what, the West Coast Florida beaches are amazing. Just reminds me, I forgot to tell you, once you get to Crescent Beach, there's one more beach south. It's called Turtle Beach. Really, really neat place. There's a campground. There's actually more parking down there than Crescent Beach, in my opinion. It's not great, but there is parking. The sand is definitely more grainier down at Crescent Beach. I'm sorry, at Turtle Beach than the other three. This is more of a white sand powder beach. It's well known all over the world. Why people come here is for this sand. There's nothing wrong with Turtle Beach's sand. It's really, really nice. But with that being said, it is a little bit more grainier, but a beautiful area. When I do my Turtle Beach video, there'll be drone footage in it, and just awesome. Very, very nice. If you're an exercise person, I highly recommend doing your exercising on the beach. If you can make it from Point of Rocks Road all the way up to Patriots Pier, which I'm guessing is 3 or 4 miles, you have to do it both ways. Great exercise and is well worth it. If you're a people's person, come midday. If you don't want to see people, come really early in the morning. It gets busy, it depends, but you'll start getting busy this time of year, 9 o'clock in the morning on. So hopefully that's helpful. But anyway, let's see if I can't even see the screen to shut this thing down. From Southern Maryland, we love Siesta Key Vacation. I'm having such a hard time reading that screen. I'm sorry. Thank you for your comment. And continue to keep putting them on there. Put your alarm on, so when I post a video, your bell notifications, you will actually get notified that I put a video up. And it's all about Sarasota. Would love to build a relationship with everybody out there and show the area. I'm going to try to get a video out once a week again. I was doing that about 8-9 months ago, then got real busy, and now I'm focused again to do this again all the time, once a week or so. So let's see if I can oh, this is so bad, it's unbelievable. I can't see anything. There we go. Lenny Besterman Sarasota Experience. Make sure you tell your friends. Come on out to the beach. The water's blue. I would love to meet you too if you have a chance. Come on out, everybody. Talk to you soon.